This program contains content that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ensonga z'ettaka ensangi zino zafuuka nzibu okwewala katembo oyo yenna. Dduka mu Honest Estate Developers ofune ettaka eritaliiko ndooliito. Baguddewo estate zaabwe empya omuli Gayaza Kiwenda Phase 5, Mabombwe Phase 6 ne 7 ne Ggobero Nampunge. Songa ne mu estate zaabwe enkadde poloti esigaddeyo ntono ddala. Hoima Road, Ngannansa na Bujuuko, Namusera Bugembe, Namusera Phase 3, Kachiri Mwera, Kachiri Magogo, Ggobero Muguruka Phase 1 and 2, Wakiso Kasengejje ne Kachiri Simba Mannyo. Ku Lwentebe balina Nakawuka 0 Phase 4 ne Salutaba Expressway ate Namugongo Sonde ne Namugongo Misindye. Amazzi n'amasannyalaze weegali bw'ogula kyapa ku mmeeza tuzimba n'okutunda amayumba agawedde. Honest Estate Developers tusange ku Martin Road mu Kampala okumpi ne roundabout ya Aga Khan ku Mankeshwa Building. Essimu noti 772 57 28 73 oba noti 7 57 28 73.
I got to learn about the Powerball through the website www.nationallottery.go.ug. I played at Banana Life inside Acacia Mall. I played Powerball tickets worth 5,000, used an option of quick pick, and that's how I was able to be the lucky one to win 35 million. I checked my tickets online and I found out that I had winning numbers. The feeling was incredible and full of excitement. I would advise everyone who is 18 and above that whatever you're seeing here exemplifies reality, and I want to take this opportunity to thank Uganda National Lottery and Banana Life for bringing us this opportunity to win millions.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Information that needs to be shared. There are some realities that we need to experience, and we believe that this engagement is going to help us to see things. Probably you either see the glass as half full or half empty. It is up to you. But the beauty is these kind of engagements are needed if we are going to be able to transform ourselves, to transform the country, because many of you have gained the power and interest to be able to share information. Today we talk about citizen journalism, and I think many of you today can qualify to be called citizen journalists. So, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends, we would like to first, of course, welcome our principals, Many of you may be familiar with the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Hajat Amina Zawadi, representing the minister. She was here very long time and she will be flagging us off. Many of you may be familiar with Madame Marcella, the Special Presidential Advisor on issues of communication and Director of the GCIC, Government Citizen Interaction Center, isn't it? We are privileged that she's here with us. And of course, your host, the Honorable Nyambi Tembo, the Executive Director of the Uganda Communications Commission. I think the only person you may not be familiar with is our Director for Finance, Mr. Haruna Musinguzi. Now for us here, of course, if Musinguzi is sick, then probably we're all sick because at the end of the month, we're likely to be very worried. But we're glad that he's able to make it here with us. So our guests are very welcome to flag us off. And these are friends of Honorable Nyambi Tembo, friends of the Uganda Communications Commission. These are people who have empowered themselves to be able to engage in conversations, especially online. And we believe that this engagement can improve the way we see things, the way we interact, and also look out for constructive criticism. So I wanted to call on just one of you, and Bruce, because we have interacted before. This is the first time we're doing the Golden Posts tour, but this is something that is going to be strategic to make sure that we can expose ourselves and know our country better. I wanted Bruce just probably in a few minutes to just tell us what your expectations, what gave you the impetus that this is something worth attending, and what do you think our colleagues here should expect in your words? Bruce?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Bossa. I'm by names of Bruce Msimenta, and the Executive Director Pamoja Foundation, the Foundation for the Youth, trying to do empowerment. I'm happy to be here. Just that I have a few minutes, but I would ask some question because I'm seeing some youth are not happy. Please try to smile. I saw someone putting in a group that this is the day that the Lord has done what? Has made. Mr. Boss, I will give me just a few seconds to ask one question before I proceed. Amongst you, I want to tell me what you've liked most about your neighbor. I want like two people. I want answers. Who has already liked something about the neighbor? I don't want funny answers. Yes, what have you liked from your neighbor? The what? Her style. Stand, we see your style, madam. What is her style? Okay, another one. What have you liked from your neighbor? People smile when you see our bosses are smiling. And for us young people, yes. Yes. Okay. But she seems to be too quiet. Has she told you about that? She has expressed that passion. Yes. Hey, 5:30 he was here. Okay, brother, you can ask him for me what he ate at night. He came at 5:30. Ask him what he ate at night. I'm finishing. Yeah, you tell us what you ate at night. Yeah, feel free. Part of food. Chapati and what? Hey, someone is going to buy for you some chicken. He was here 5:30. So, yeah, thank you so much for those answers. You katusanyuke banange. Lunaku lulungi nnyo. Lunaku lulungi nnyo. You know, I was teaching some youth Nemagamba, please smile. Lina ngamba. Me, I'm already agile. I cannot smile. I was like, no way. God created us uniquely. If I get time, I'll ask you what you like about your body. Even when you have a big head, at least you have good legs. So we are unique creatures, please. Temunyiga, we should always smile. So amanya neera Bruce Msimenta nga ni muna Uganda, musajja mukiga Muganda, akulidde Buganda. I'm very happy to be here. I heard about this initiative when I saw it on Twitter. Nalintambula nga ndaba ebifa mu ggwanga, then I saw on the post of our beloved Honorable, our mentor, I call you our mentor. And before I proceed, I respect the I honor the protocol. And I got interest. Why did I get interest? If you try to check on my on the Pamoja account, I've always been crying. Nankabira government, I think badendoza tebannawulira, but Honorable had our plea. Honorable, we want to apologize for many bad things you see on the social media platforms. I want to apologize on behalf of the youth. It's a lot, it's too much. But above all, there is a reason why maybe we may see that happen. And why we are happy, why I was telling my youth to smile, it is that today is the day that we are starting a journey, I think, to take away all these. For the past years, we had never got this initiative or this chance. There are many youth that you're seeing here, Honorable, who are very wise, and our PS and our presidential advisor and our director of finance. There are many youth you see here, but because sometimes when they reach there, so because of that stress, so for me, I'm happy when I saw that opportunity. I disturbed Mr. Singh, who was coordinating this. I'm so sorry, Mr. Singh. At some point, I was like, no, this man, now, you see, now they are going to put in the money. Mr. Singh, I'm sorry, because of the now we want to appreciate you and we want to pray that God blesses you, because me, I'm a Chiga man from Kabale. I don't know where you come from, but you considered me to come and represent my youth. And I'm sure many people are also here. I loved it because I've always been requesting, how about if we get initiatives to engage youth? If we want to change their mindset, we do that practically, not with words. So if you get abavubuka abali wano netulaba abapapa baffe bemukozeeyo mu byalo okukyusa abavubuka oba okukyusa abantu b'ebyalo ne bava mu mbeera gye balimu to another level, really naffe ekitumotivatinga personally okutuuka okulaba ebintu bya agriculture. I have some big land by God's grace at my age, it is in Erengo, but I've always been asking, oba nkoleyo ki, oba nsimbe kasooli n'enkeera, oba nteekeyo emiyembe nga simanyi kigenda mu maaso, ate ne mpulira nga bantiisa agriculture there is no money. So now I think by the end of today, when I visit the projects there, I'm going to have that knowledge okukyusa mindset yange, and that one the sikitwala for granted nti just ngabo enzize I'm going to go alone. No, I want to go away when everyone here is my friend, and after being my friend, mukwano gwa bigamba. I always tell youth, look for your friends. Your friend omutuufu sono gwe mugenda naye mu mabaara every day to Kororo to take beer. Sine, let's change the mindset. For you, bwe bakubuuza your best friends, bwe wabadde nabo ekiro Kororo nga munyawalagi. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's be good friends. The friends abagenda okutambulira ku ligase ku mukululo papa waffe mentor waffe gwategese. Ate twebaza Honorable tusaba tekikoma wano. Let it not stop here. For us, we are ready to work with you people, Mr. Singh and Mr. Bossa. We want to work with you people. Techikoma wano, even if you call us tomorrow, we shall come. And after here, abafunye omukisa to go to Murende. Let's create that program to yambeko n'abalala batasobodde kugenda. Because there are many friends, because of the capacity, they wouldn't manage to take eggwanga lyonna. But we have many friends of ours, abali ku social media bemulaba boogera ne batamanyi nga beetaaga program eno. Kansubire buli ali wano tugenda mu mutima mulungi. They never organize this with bad faith. Bakitegeserwa mutima mulungi okulaba nga omuvubuka tudda ku level ndala. mukitegedde bavubuka. I'm almost finishing. So let's use this chance. After Ngatukomiewo, we also change other people. I will request after here we can organize something like a group. We call ourselves the Empowered Social Media Elites. The Empowered Social Media Elites. The empowered, we keep empowering others. Nabo tubagate ku family. After 1 year, we are 1,000. The other year, we are 1 million. The empowered social media elites. Kati empowered social media elites tukusange ngoyogere bitategerekeka ku social media. Tukukube kiboko za empowerment zengamba. So please, ansaba tekikoma wano honorable fewe tuli. Bavubuka bangi ne betuleseeyo olwa capacity ebaddewo obola engeri nti gye kitandika. So we want after here katusigale fenna. For me, Ngamu Pamoja Foundation, promoting Abumo unity. Tetwagala omuntu ali selfish. So I hope by the end of the day we shall all be members of Pamoja. We must have a Pamoja spirit. We want to thank you, Honorable, our team yo, and the government, and our Bagenya Bakuru Farazi, the PS, Nimamavi from the President's office and the Director of Finance, Never Mr. Singing and Mr. Bosa, team yo. Tusaba muberenga mutuzala ng'abavubuka. Bizibu bingi betulina wansi eyo naye ate ebizibu ebyo nze ngamba abavubuka leka ensi tetutwala speed n'obwavu. Ebintu ebisinga otusumbuwa we are indisciplined. Abantu tebalina mpisa. Naye by the end of the day tukimanyi nti kino kijja tuyigiriza tuwe abantu abakulu respect. If many people badde balina be bajooga ku bakulu abali wano ku social media, abamu nga muyinza okuba nga mulina wano nga mubadde mubajooga. Kati leero tuswadde omukulu ku kyategese. So let's be challenged. Abantu betunyooma bebo omugaso okututeeka ku level. Omuntu gw'onyooma ye yatuuka dda. We have grown nga mpulira honorable Nyombi Tembo. At one point I think I was even your neighbor somewhere nenga mwe kulabira eri nkutya mpulira Nyombi Tembo. I know I'm here with you. Kati nange it would be a chance okulaba nga nkukoppako mu myaka ng'emeka eyo nga nange bandabako ku TV bagamba Bruce Msimenta naye ategeseyo ekintu bwekiti. God is good. Ekyokubiri maliriza ebisumbu abavubuka indiscipline empisa embezo tuziveeko. Impatient tetuli patient. Baana bakitange let's be patient in life. Ebintu abakulu bwe bakoledde emyaka n'emyaka tubyagala leero. We no more. Let's change our mindset. Tetulina bugumiikiriza. Bw'olaba ng'alina level gy'atuuseeko omukulu ng'otandika agenda ku social media kumuvuma. Gwe ki ky'okozeewo okutuuka ku level eyo gye baliko? Yessaawa tufunye omukisa ya empowered social media elites. We are starting the journey today. After 20 years from now, naffe omukulu atulabe ku TV nga twogera nga naawe omwebaza, he will be proud. He will say what I organized ebibala byembaze. I'm a man who is a mulokole. I believe nti okulaba omuntu nti mulokole ddala olabira ku bibala byabala. So bw'anaalaba ebibala byabaze wano kubazze wano nga tumukoze bulungi, he will be happy. Then n'omululu greediness. Tulina omululu baana bakitange tupapira obuwaguwagu buti ng'ate enkota gye ziri nyingi. Katubeere omululu tugukendeeze. At that moment ky'oyina kubanga ky'okoleredde ate ky'odeservinga. Mukitegedde Katonda akuwa omukisa according to how much you are ready for it. If oba wetegekedde omukisa gw'akakadde kagenda okuleeta mu nsalo. Some of you bayinza okusaba proposal wano ogenda gireeta ng'osaba kulunda nkoko budget ya milioni 5 wala okute ku milioni 10 nga zizo omululu tugukendeeze. Sijja kwogera bingi. Zenga bwe mbasabye banambasaba tubeere bumu. Mukitegedde baganda bange neiba oyo gw'oliraanye mumanye abamu mbalaba mwekutte bati mutunuleyo ku mobuzi. Mumanye baneiba bammwe mu promoting okwagalana tokwagala okulungi. So kwagalana kuliwo ku byetera okulwana n'abavubuka ba Pamoja mu promoting okwagala okubi. Promote that good love, promote that good unity, promote that good peace. Honorable want to assure abavubuka abazze tetugenda kuswaza. N'abakulu baffe abazze gye mugenda yonna mu ministries and state house bane tubeetaaga. Musigale nga muli ne papa waffe naffe musigale naffe nga mutuyambako okutulaga direction. Many people bemulaba balikola ebibi ku social media lwa influence. So mbasaba tukwatagane tugobe omuzimu ogwo oguleetedde abavubuka okulaba empisa embi ku social media. social media, elite group, Jembagambe, we shall use it, I pray. We even have sessions ezokusomesa abavubuka almost in a week. We get like a physical engagement, we get online engagements like a Zoom, we invite you people to ogereko n'abavubuka abo, nebaza okulaba nga mwalese mukulu waffe Kasuku nkulamusiza taata nga ngenda, alina abantu bangi ba followers. So temwerabidde class yonna. Naye bw'anaava wano kimanya jatwala message entuufu eyo. N'abalala besitegedde naye manyi mwenna mwena ebitiibwa byanjawulo. Mbeebaza nnyo olw'omukisa guno. Nze wanze wendi mpaka kufiirawo okulaba nga tukyusiza mindset y'abavubuka ne tutambulira ku mulamwa. Mukama thanks. Bruce. Engagement, information and inspiration. Leero one of those things buli omu ajja experiencinga. Mukulu Kasuku bakunyeko. Lwaki totusampulingayo otusuleyo akagambo. Mukulu Kasuku.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Good morning, our guests. I don't know how I can break it down, but I'm happy that we are all here. We are here by 6, and it's now 8, so you can imagine. But I want to thank all of you guys for coming out here, because this means a lot, especially to the young people who are trying to navigate their way in life. For so long a time on my YouTube channel, I've called out the government, I've called out UCC to see how do they come to try to understand what is happening on the digital space. I always tell people, this is my mic for Kasuku Live, so yes, you're doing a good job. So what I always tell people is, how do we, because we still have so many hardships, people using the internet, we still depend on handouts from companies. Can you influence for us? Can you do this for us? And then of course some people who are also getting that money, they are not really understanding how do we turn this over, because when you look at how the internet works, nobody can hold the internet for 5 or 10 years. Every day people are thinking of something new. So because, well, we don't have statistics readily available that now this is what is happening, the age group, the most people on the internet are these, they are men or women, this is what they like. The information is not readily available to us. So most people don't know how do we survive, you know, my past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years on the internet. So when such a program comes around, it helps us so much. The young people now get to understand how better do they use the internet and how better do they use what they benefit from the internet. So I'm happy that UCC is taking this step, and I hope this is not just a one-off. There's so much that's going to come as this project rolls out, and we hope for the best. So to you guys who are going, or to us who are going, let me use it that way, I just hope it's not just another field day where you go, you're out of town because you're tired of sitting in your small room, you know? Yes, because most of you don't have big rooms. So please go out there, learn something. I was talking to that gentleman, and I always say, we are at a time where making money is very simple. You know, when I joined the media around 10 years ago, the newspaper was still very strong. The radio was still as strong. The TV was picking up, it was not as strong as it is today. So the things you had to do to make $1 million shillings were so many. By the time they tell you you can now earn $1 million shillings in the newsroom, you will have worked somewhere for 10 years. But today I know guys who take a gig for 5 million, yeah, and they are barely 22 years. So what I'm trying to say is learn something from what's going on and you see how you transform your life. Because like I told you, the internet moves every single second. So you could easily wake up and you're not that big anymore. And then you've gained nothing from, you know, your followers and views and likes. So let's go out there. We pick a few things. And of course, don't forget to enjoy yourselves. Yes, so we are going to the farm. Mutuwayo ku bintu bannange. Tetuli bulungi. Honorable. Mutuwayo ku bintu. Fenne embeera etutwala. So thank you very much. Kate Honorable kansuubire tuyina era ebirala ebizibu bingi. So this is the first step towards, you know, trying to see kati now ntegedde digital mutandise gitutegeererako nga naffe bwe tugitegeera, and we want to see more of you. Yes, and of course the more of you we want to see, not when you're telling us please shut down. Honorable Nyombi Tembo ninake mwagalako. I always see him ku Twitter okwo. They troll you a lot, but maybe you don't want to know, or you do it intentionally, and it creates engagement. At least your time as the ED of UCC, we now don't fear this place. Yeah, we believe we can meet you and we troll you, then after, you know, we proceed. So thank you very much. And Madam PS, Kajamo, you've never seen. I'm happy I'm seeing you. And I hope you will throw me a handshake. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we are learning, we are sharing, we are engaging. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of time, here at the Uganda Communications Commission, we have a trailblazer, a man who is transforming our institution, but also the country in terms of communication. We call him a C-class executive, okay, for those who may know. But he is a transformational leader. He is your mentor, he's your host, and our executive director. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Nyombi Tembo to give some remarks.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Boza, Madam PS, my friend Marcella Kareche, the team members Haruna, and my team members, our young people, our friends, or frenemies. Today we don't mind. By the way, this one is blind to color, blind to relationships, but the only thing that join us together is golden posting. The reason we are here is to say, is there something positive taking place in this country? Some of us may think there's something positive, 70%. Some of us may think something positive is only 20%. Some may think something positive taking place is only 1%. But I believe nobody should think that something positive in this country is zero. All right? And also, somebody shouldn't think that something positive in this country is 100. That would be madness. That would be madness. We are in between less than 100 and greater than zero. That's where we are. So we are allowed to be around that range. And that's what we want to do. That 1% positivity, if you post 100 posts, negative posts, can you get an opportunity and at least get that one positive about your country? Because Uganda can't be negative 100%. Otherwise, wouldn't be surviving. Obviously, Uganda can't be positive 100%. Even the US, that's why they have election in the US, that's why they have election in UK, in Europe, and sometimes governments in power lose elections because maybe things were not moving well, even in those countries. But can we be positive? So we thought, me and our colleagues, that I think our youth, like my son Kasuku was saying, people will post things which they know. Post things like dreaming. You are lucky that these days you can, what we call transported presence. You can have a transported presence in Dubai, even without going there, through the TV, through social media. So for you now, you are lucky, you can dream what Dubai is, although you haven't been there. But for us who grew when there was no TV, you wouldn't dream about things you didn't know. You always dream about things you know. So posting is also like dreaming. You will post about the environment in which you are embedded. So this Golden Post group or approach or intervention, we want to embed you in some positivity, and you see it. I don't want to censure what you post. For us, we just embed you in a situation which is positive, because there's something positive taking place in this country. Right? Yes, we'll meet farmers. Next time we'll go and meet those youth who have joined the Emyoga and they are successful because of Emyoga. We shall go to some places and see how PDM is working, including the problems that are faced by PDM. Next month, we want to go and see hospitals that are built in this country. Hey, you can't believe it. See, for me, I'm lucky. I've reasonably moved. Cuts off your taxes. You make me move while working, of course, while working. There are some hospitals that are built in this country which you'll never find anywhere in East Africa. In February, we are going to go and see those hospitals. Some is just in Kayunga here. When you go to Kayunga and reach there, if somebody threw there in a parachute and you just woke up in a Kayunga hospital, you might think you are in Texas. There's another hospital called Krua near Moyo. Near Moyo. The first day I saw that hospital, I didn't believe I was in Uganda. When you go to Bunyoro and see the roads, these days you can move from Kisoro via Kasese, Chenjojo, Kagadi, you go to Hoima, you reach Pakwachi, you cross to Gulu, you go up to Kitugum, or to Nimure, or to Ajumani, on a tarmac road, without a pothole. I'm not talking about the tarmac road. All that stretch I've mentioned. Tarmac road, no single pothole. Those are positive things happening in our country. Yes, we can say that negative things. If there are some corrupt public officers, you can talk about those. If there are things which are not moving well, you can talk about those. But if there's that single thing positive about your country, whether you are in opposition or in NRM or neutral, there must always be something positive which you can post. That is golden posting. That's the group we want to form, without minding about your political inclination, no religion. I'm lucky, there's nobody whom I know here. We've been talking as ghosts. Kasuka had talked about trolling. Me, I don't mind about trolling because I learn a lot from that trolling. So those seeming insults, they are good for me because sometimes I use them to learn even. You see, I joined the Twitter, which is now X, in 2013, and I didn't use it for a long time because Facebook was very, very dynamic those days. So 1 year back, I had only around 94 followers. I said, now let me go to X. Within 9 months, I have 5,100 followers. 5,100 followers. I said, this is powerful. This is powerful. And because of the trolling I've been learning, you can see how my tweets are improving. And if you're not very careful, one of these days I'm going to be better than you. And at your own embarrassment, you'll be embarrassed to a man of 60 years to be better than a Gen Z. Yeah? Because me, I learn. All the time I learn. There are some positive, what am I saying? There are some positive insults. There are some positive trolls, which help somebody to do what? To improve. So I don't mind about that one. So even in negativity, we can be positive. Even negativity, we can be positive. I can visit a hospital, I found things are not going well. Yes, because when you go to a hospital, most people go to the mortuary to see how many dead bodies are there. They'll never go to the reception to ask how many people are discharged, who came here sick and they were discharged. They'll go to a mortuary. When they find there are 2 dead bodies, they say everybody is dying in this hospital. But go to the reception and ask, those who came here when they were sick, how many were discharged also? And again, is there a hospital that has no mortuary? Actually, some doctors are telling me that when you're building a hospital, the first thing to build is a mortuary. Because the reality is, the people who go to hospital when they are sick, some must die or will die. Not only in Uganda, in all countries. But some posters, those who post, they look at the mortuary and they'll never look at the discharge table. How many people were discharged? Yeah, that's negativity. As we go to the mortuary, as we look things that are not going well, let us also see those aspects of that hospital that are also going well. And let's be balanced. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, our young people, this is your country. The good thing for you is your country for today and tomorrow and so many years to come. Some of you, you'll stay here for another 50 years. Me, whether I like it or not, I can't be here for another 50 years. Whether I like it or not, however much I pray, but I don't pray for that age. To be 110, doing what here? Some of you are 25, you'll be here for another 50 years. You only be 75. Some of you are 30, next 50 years, you only be 80. So this is your country. Much as we criticize, that's okay. But that positive aspect. So that's the program we have started. To look at positivity. Once in a while, we embed ourselves in positivity. We can go back and do our own things. Positive. We don't mind about your political color. We don't mind about your religion. What we mind about is that positivity. Positivity, that degree positivity. Whether you are 10%, 20%, some of us who are 90% positive, we shall post 70%. If you're 1% positive, that 1% we want to extract it from you. Once in a while, you put it there. Then you can go another day, you can do your negativity. So we shall move like that. But this is a big program, like the PS will be telling you. For you have come for the first day, you are going to be our anchor members. Anchor. So next February, when we arrange, we request you to invite 2 friends, not relatives. I haven't invited any relative of mine here. Don't bring your boyfriends or girlfriends or your cousins and the aunties. No. You just bring your friends. More so, those whom you think, they think everything is negative. More so. In your universe there, in your circle. Those people you think, they think things are negative. Then in February, we shall move with them. Start in Kayunga, go to Jinja, go to Karamoja, go sleep in the park in Makshan. The following day, we go to the top of the falls. we go and see the stadium which is being constructed. People think that we have never started constructing a stadium for 2027. The stadium are going to be complete. Some of them are about 40% complete. There's an international airport in Hoima, which can even now start handling planes in Hoima. We embed ourselves in that. Then we come back. Then in March, something like that. And the background, something very important will also be happening, which you'll thank me later. Some 2 years, 3 years. Something will be taking place in the background. This is not something simple. It's going to be handled at the highest level of this country. And we'll share. 2 years, 1 year, we'll share, and you tell me. I never start things that I won't complete. That's why I've stayed around for some time. Madam PS, it's now my pleasure to invite you to address these Gen Zs. Thank you. He's a Gen Z also.
My fellow Gen Zs. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year. Move akulia breakfast. Happy New Year. And good morning to you all. Being government, let me recognize the protocol, ED, UCC, head government interaction center and staff and management of UCC, our fuel, the finance director. Good morning to you all, together with our buddies, the young people. I don't know whether I've switched this off. Hello. Kasuku, is your mic working? Okay. Today is a happy moment for me. I don't want to really repeat what everyone has said, but whatever has been said by the previous speakers is what I'm going to ride on. I'm going to start with just a few examples, and then I'll come to what I want to communicate. The first time I visited, every one of us thinks of some countries there, maybe the US. You think the US is where everyone can go. But as we were growing up, they used to tell us, east or west home is best. And then you look at your home and your neighborhood surrounding, you watch TV and you see the other one should be your home. So the first time I went to the States, and I got there and I looked around, things were not what we see on TV. And I think today, when you meet somebody who does very well online with their filtering and what you can't imagine, they are those people. Isn't it? You meet this person, is this a person? That two don't add up. Now that is what even that America is. What you see on TV is not what you see when you go on ground. So what am I trying to say? This Golden Posts initiative that we are going into is going to help us build our country in so many ways. Today, you don't know what impact the negative posting has done to our country. We admire those countries because we see good about them, isn't it? So even as if we want to attract somebody, you're all young people, some of you are dating, others are searching, hunting. When you're dating or you want somebody to get attracted to you, you look your best, isn't it? So if we are not painting a good picture about our country, if we are not painting a good image about our country, no one will get attracted to it, no one will come to it, no one will invest in it, no one will come to give you jobs because they will think you're not good people. Or we don't have good, Ugandans are not good people, Uganda is not a good country and everything. So we are trying to promote not only what programs government is doing, but we are also painting a good image of our country so that we can attract many good things for us. Our population, you people are the biggest population of this country. And I think even because our average age is 15 years, 16 years, many of you are above 15. Is there anyone who is 15 and 16? Anyone? So all of you are old, even when we are looking at the average age of Ugandans, because the majority are 15, 16 years. Well, 70% of this country are below the age of 30 years, and that is where you all fall. So there is a big lot of you who have to market yourselves for opportunities, for jobs, and especially for jobs, because we are all here, we are in it for the money. Everyone is in it for the money, isn't it? But you cannot get money if you don't attract the money. So it is up to you, it is up to each one of us to make sure that our country looks good. Let us make it look good, like America made itself look good. I went there and found it's not as good as it was. But we still go there because they continue to promote America as a good country, or any other country, whoever has gone on to that drive. And we don't want the world to leave us behind. Uganda has so many opportunities. We speak good English. People are looking for people who speak good English. We are educated. People are looking out for people who are educated. Those countries there have very old people who are, who are aging there, in the likes of Honorable Tembo, who is saying he doesn't have 50 years to live. Many of those have 5 years to live or less before they depart this world, and want people to work for them, but people who they will trust and believe in. So let us take this initiative seriously for our own good. If you attract so many likes, but I don't think anyone attracts likes with bad posting. I don't know the dynamics. Maybe, but even if you attract many likes for your negativity, it will not be long-lived, because people don't want negativity around them. We are moving away from that world where people hate negativity. We all want, I see some people posting, it's positive vibes, you call it positive vibes. Yeah, we want positive vibes come 2025. We don't want to see, let us see genuine negativity, but not negativity because you want to be negative. The more you're negative, the more you will wash people away from you. And we are saying, no, let us have a country where we are all friends. The word frenemies will soon die out. Where we are all friends and are promoting our country for the good of it. I know some of you could have been only confined in Kampala, but you're going to start now going around the country to see how beautiful this country is. The roads, the forests, the vegetation, they told you the hospitals, farms, even schools. I think the other day I was, when you go to the east, Soroti University is a beautiful campus. And there's also money in the north. They are very good places that Uganda has, but you can only see them when you go there. And we are a government that is learning from you, that wants to learn. You tell us what to do to improve. Many of you have come to me to give, proposals on how we can do better. And today is the beginning of us to start this journey working together. We cannot improve the good image of this country alone as government. We can only improve it working together with you, and we are going to do this. We are also going to, Idi was saying his posts have improved. I think I'm also doing a little skilling for him. To do, to get things better. We are also going to, empower you, to give you some skill sets, because we can't tell you post good if we are also not helping you to learn how to do it. Or we cannot tell you post good if you don't have the kind of equipment that is required. So I'm not saying we are going to give each one of you equipment, no. That is not the promise. But we shall create an environment where this can be done. But doing it in an organized way. You also have to be organized. You're not going to be rampant and then we also give you, okay, you're there, you're rowdy, but please, let me give you a good thing. They just say, I think as children, they say you spare the rod and spoil the child. You can't continue giving a cookie if the child is misbehaving. But we also have to tell the child how to behave. So we are going to create this environment where we are showing you where all these good things are about the country for you to talk about, but also empowering you, building your capacity, giving you some skills. How do you post? How do you do good posts? How do you take good shots? At what angles do you perform? We also have podcast areas where we can help you to do some recordings of these podcasts. All these things we're going to avail for you, but we need you to paint a good picture of Uganda, because Uganda is not only for government, Uganda is not for the president, Uganda is for us all. And when we have a good Uganda, we shall be a better us. So I take this opportunity to thank you very much, the first batch, for joining us after this, you were called upon. Thank you for coming early. And we look forward to all the engagements that we are going to have with you. I always listen into many blogs. Kasuku, I listen to your content, by the way, every week. Kasuku Live, is it Saturday? I listen in and watch. Even the other time when you're telling, I think you're telling someone who was showing content to your judge. I also listened. But yeah, it is entertaining content. All of you should come up with content that is attractive. Please do that, and we shall make our place a good one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I wish you all a good tour today. We look forward to your postings.
Excellent. Just two things, with the permission of the ED. We're going to take a group photograph here and then fade us off. So just two things. So I'll just kindly ask that we are able to assemble here and then we flag ourselves off. PS aina kalakumanyi ko aka content akakumanyi UCC kantu kakulu. Content is king, naye content yona yatufukidde ekizibu. And yet content is regulated. So
Just a minute.
To flag off the team that is going to tour some of the good things that we have in the countryside, especially in regard to agriculture. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we have 3 coasters. So 2 here, and 1 on the outside. So we can just distribute ourselves evenly among the 3 coasters. Each coaster will have a teammate who will introduce themselves to you and see.
The views expressed on Kasuku Live do not reflect those of the host, producers, or management. They are solely of individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel.